Hey guys, Lukai fan number 3 here, and I have a special guest. Where is he? Where'd you go?
I'm in the shop.
Oh, yep, it's Ultimate Rock, guys.
Is my skin still Steve on your end?
Yeah, yes.
I have a pretty wait. I'm just gonna relog real fast, okay?
Okay. So yes, guys. Me and Ultimate Rock are on the what was it? The Legendcraft prison. And they updated it once again. It's now an OP prison. And that's pretty cool.
In like an hour.
But I have to tell you, Ultimate Rock.
Yeah.
To rank up, we need 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We need 15 million
God.
to rank up.
Yeah, I see.
Alright, so the layout of the place still remains the same. Hey, Ultimate, if you'd like, we can go ahead and go to the mine.
Okay, off.
Alright, so now, instead of just coal and the such, you actually find blocks. Blocks of iron, blocks of coal,
Diamond.
blocks of diamond, too.
Well, this made my life a lot easier. It was a pain having to smelt all the time last.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to get rid of some.
And ow,
What happened?
I fell. Far.
Oh my gosh. Dispose of stuff I don't need.
So how many diamonds do you have?
Not at the moment.
Oh, I have 3 blocks.
So what do you think of the idea of an OP prison that the Legendcraft has shifted to?
Well, it's hard to say really. Well, it makes mining a lot more easier and stuff. It makes things a lot more tedious, but well, that was part of what I liked about it because it kind of reminded me of like some games where it takes you forever to finally get good stuff, but when you do, you feel great.
I know that feel.
Play Minecraft long enough, you'll get used to it.
Yeah, I know. I played on the Legendcraft prison. I hadn't played that for a while now, but it would. I think I'm still at E rank, and it's pretty hard to rank up. But I think that might have been just me because of how many people were there at once or something. But this is. I don't want to say much because I really haven't played in OP prisons a lot. I know there's some out there, but I think this is pretty much my first full experience in an OP prison.
Well, same for me. I usually don't play prison servers, but well, mainly I play PvP servers. Get better at PvPing, but that's besides the point. I don't really play prison servers, so I can't really say that much either. This is one of the like only 3 I've ever played.
Well, I definitely would say I still like this server, the Legendcraft prison. I just really think it's a very cool idea that they added into the idea of, making it OP.
Yeah, it is a decent idea. There's nothing really wrong with it, honestly.
Yeah, and to be honest, I think that's a good idea, especially now that the chances of something bad happening in the mines, the chances of that happening and you dying is a lot less.
I remember that.
Oh my gosh, like falling through those like that. I went through a hole and I only took like 1 heart.
I remember when it was actually one of the people we were Skyping at the time. He set up a trap for me. He placed an enchantment table. I tried mining it, but I accidentally fell into the hole because I like accidentally lifted my finger off the shift button because I thought it was safe and let my guard down. He got me. I survived with like a half hurt.
Oh! That actually happened to me once in this server before the change. But it was 1 block. I was 1 block away from the bottom, though.
Yeah, I hit the bottom.
I
I just
survived half a heart. I thought I was a goner.
because I landed on the enchantment table while it was like, you know how like that split second between when it breaks where you can still get on top of that block.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was during that. Like people commonly use it to like glitch on servers where there's a certain area that you can't break blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that type of. It was something similar to that, except going downward. So I managed to survive. The worst part about it was I got to hear him laugh at me while we were talking to him.
Wow. All right, so if
It was that like
yeah. Oh, it was. Wow.
I couldn't remember who it was at the time, but now I do.
Oh my gosh, that's sneak.
Because it was when he had he was using the other account because he couldn't get into his.
Yeah, before he had his not primary account,
Yeah.
his secondary, pretty much.
Well, maybe I should go to the shop with all these diamonds.
Yeah. All right, so if I think we've been recording for what, 5 minutes now?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm trying to do my best to keep track of time because that's something I really do poor with.
Okay, I'm gonna have to agree with you, to be honest.
And that's okay.
And yeah, that's alright.
That happens.
It's kind of unique too because most people actually have like time videos, and like if it passes their time, they'll edit the rest out and make it into another episode, or they'll like edit pieces together if it's too short. And I have way too much copy to pick this up.
Do slash chest.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that command. I haven't played this thing in a month or so. Oh wait, I forgot about this command feature.
Okay.
Bam, magic.
But then again, it's also harder for me to keep track of time since I'm using fraps. There's no timer to tell me, you know.
Oof, I don't like fraps.
It's actually been working out fine for me, and I'm actually just getting a steady 30 frames a minute.
How big are the files?
Yeah, but that's why I also have a converter that I use as soon as I'm done the recording.
I see.
So yeah, I have, say like I have a 10 gig size file. I
just have to let it. Whenever I used to record, but now but since I don't really record that often on the channel I do have, because my recording FPS is so random. Like sometimes I'll get 5 FPS while recording, other times I'll get 50. Well, it depends. Well, I really get 50 FPS nowadays because I don't have that type of luck anymore. But when I did, it would vary like that.
Now, this is actually something that Frap's done to me so many times, where it just sets it at a certain speed, and there we go. Now it's changed. It's going up to 60 frames a second, which is not bad. But when I've been recording like crazy crap, it can go even though it can take a lot of resources because of how, you know, the mods in there. I can actually get like 100, maybe like 70 or so, or maybe if I'm lucky, hundreds.
Dang.
I know.
Yeah, but Fraps is just a little too random for me when I do use it, so I just avoid it.
And speaking of Fraps, I actually remember a time I was using it, and let me think. When I was in the menu, I for some reason had up to 1,000 frames per second.
Well, I get 200 frames per second, but my thing usually varies between 30 and 40 on in game.
Honestly, that's actually not that bad.
Well, if you ever have an FPS drop, well, when you're getting like 100, 200 FPS, when you have an FPS drop, you only drop at most, I usually see, about a drop into the 40s to 60s, but with 30 and 40 FPS, FPS drops can make or break your game sometimes.
Actually, remember this. I was trying to record Crazy Craft yesterday, I believe, and guess what happened?
What?
My frames per second sunk. I think it was in No, it was not in Crazy Craft. It was actually near the ending of an episode when I was playing on Mineplex Dominate.
Oh.
It just went from like 60 or somewhere around that to below 10 for some reason.
Ouch.
So I had to stop the recording after that. And that was after I got like 2 matches in, which was good enough. And let me think. When I stopped the recording, the frames per second went back to normal.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know why Fraps does that, but it really does have a tendency to just constrain the frames per second, you know?
1 second, warp. Ah, that's it. I just had a glitch where I couldn't move. Yeah. I actually haven't really played much Mineplex, even though I'm like... Oh yeah, that reminds me of a funny story. This guy's like trash talking, saying he's like the best out of all of us and calling everybody like little kids, like...
Oh!
No, but yet he was the first one to die in that match. The next match, like after everyone else leaves, he makes a huge comeback and starts wrecking. So he had the right to trash talk then, but before that, it was just it's kind of like when that like rager starts trash talking you, except this guy was being extremely overconfident.
Yeah, but hey, at least he eventually, he made his mark and stuck up to his words.
Not completely, because after that, like he started targeting me because I was in the game before that while everyone else left, so he knew exactly about how good I was, and like he realized I'm weak to certain kits. I'm very weak to like other players who are good at skeleton, and oh my gosh, don't even get me started on what's it called?
A snowman or
Yeah, that's it. I mean, well, he realized this and starts like targeting me with those kits. But when he's snowman, I just start, because I play a lot of normal PvP, but usually when you run into people on mini games, they spend most of the time like that. So I was really good with fighting him like face to face, while no one else really is on those games. I run, at least when I run them. Maybe I just get a lucky group of people. Well, anyway, I just kind of destroy him like that, and I think he called me a hacker or something.
Wow.
Yeah, actually, this guy, like, we were having kind of this server, you want to know, it's a kit PvP server with soups and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of like fishermaned him from across the map. Not across the map, but I was like
to a distance.
Yeah, pretty far distance, and because he was staying still inside of a river, trying to hide. I guess he was going to health, and I just dropped him off a tower. Like, he started targeting me. Well, I finally get back up there because he fishermans me off the tower multiple times, and I just formed a grudge, so I just kept trying blindly. Finally get him, and then I end up being him a normal PvP, and he calls me a hacker, and I think he quit the server because I didn't run into him anymore at all.
Wow. I don't know whether to say rage much, but still.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really a good PvPer, so I'm not, I'm really not good at Minecraft at all. I don't really, even though I play it quite often. Sorry, had to do something. Even though I play Minecraft quite often, I really haven't gotten good because most of the time I do play, I'm either goofing off or I'm on like something where all the people are usually a lot better than me, so I don't really stand up to them at all. And you can't really, even though you can get kind of better, it's kind of hard to get better when you die within 20 seconds, well, 5 seconds, so.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, speaking of dominate, as I mentioned earlier, I played it for the first time for the first 3 matches with Dalek the other day, some days ago. And I did outstanding the first few times, my first 3 rounds. Give me a moment to try to see if I can remember how I did. Let me think. Oh shoot, I don't think I can remember. But in total, I think I got 11 kills and 7 kill assists. And guess what?
What?
Most of those kills, guess who were there on?
I have a feeling I know, but go ahead.
Most of them were on Dalek.
That's kind of weird because he's actually pretty good. Well, from my experience facing him, at least, he's actually pretty good.
He is very good. It's just he would be better.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't call him very good because he's slightly better. He's better than me, but I've experienced people who I can't even hit. They're so good on Minecraft, and but I know who they are, so I know they're not hacking.
Nice. And actually, guess what? During the third match, guess what? He was apparently Dalek was getting beat up so much that he almost felt like rage quitting.
I have by any chance is it not possible to sell cobblestone because
you can't, but so
Yeah,
you'll have to turn into stone, which you have to smelt or use the furnace. And thankfully they actually expanded the furnace room.
they did?
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same amount or more, but they definitely improved its look. Oh boy, I could be here for a while. I have like so many stacks of 64 cobble.
This texture, there's these 2 texture packs. Resource packs. Oh my gosh, I need to get used to saying that. There's these 2 resource packs I've been using. Well, I remember when I put one as my secondary because I really like both of them, and I think the main one I was using had some textures missing. Well, because the other one's a PvP pack, so it's like has stuff. Makes it where all the blocks are really bright, so it's essentially I don't really see the dark. Like when it's nighttime, half the time I don't even notice, and I just don't even get me started on caves. Those things freak me out now.
How bad?
Like since it looks like it's bright to me, I never notice when something's coming up behind me.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, not really the most funny experience. Yeah, I almost had a heart attack when I saw which one's underground.
Oh shoot, that definitely sounds nasty.
Well, what you gonna do, you know?
Yeah, pretty much.
Especially since I really like the pack. But I'm using this really clean pack right now, except it doesn't give me as much FPS. The other one's like a purebred PvP pack. Like even the GUI is invisible, so when I go like coming up in front of me while I'm in my inventory, even though it's darker, I'll be able to see them still, unless I have a whole bunch of items blocking my view. But that's besides the point.
Nice. Hey, do you think by chance after this video, do you think we might be able to do some play a Mineplex for a bit?
Sure. Well, it depends on how long the video takes on it.
I'm actually it's been about 20 minutes, and prison videos I don't think really should be that long, since really as of now there isn't much to do.
But yeah, especially since we're early on, unless you do a lot of jump cutting, but
and I'm really not the kind for editing, so.
Well, I can edit, but I only do basic editing, especially since I'm not going to spend money on a video editing software.
Yeah. Like, what do you use if you have to do editing?
No comment.
Me, since it's just basically like basic cutting of videos, trimming certain spot areas in the video, and sometimes adding a little music or just some text. I use Windows video
Yeah, that's why I
or
usually
Movie
use.
Maker.
Except I can't stand it for the life. Like I'd rather use. If I could get away with it, I'd rather use the baked potato. Because Windows Movie Maker always crashes at least once.
I never have that problem, lucky me.
Yeah, when you've been editing a video for about 15 minutes and then something crashes on you, and you have to restart all over again, you just stop caring.
Oh man.
I'm I accidentally stepped off the pressure plates.
I don't think I should waste all this time just collecting stone from here.
Well, the conversation was interesting, at least to me.
Yeah, at least that's something for entertainment. Alright, but how about we just go ahead and end the video here so we do have time for fun, but for ourselves.
Okay.
Alright guys, so I'm the Fan number 3 here with...
Ultimate Rock.
And well, that was a pretty fun start off to the return of Legendcraft person. I'm sorry, I don't know why I was thinking about saying Crazy Craft. But yeah, like I said, I'm Fan number 3 here with Ultimate Rock, and well, maybe me and Ultimate Rock may do some other things in Minecraft. What do you think about that?
Sure.
Alright, and it most likely may be some Mineplex fun. But who knows, guys? Until then, I'm Fan number 3 with Ultimate
Rock.
And we will see you guys next time. Adios, mi amigos. And goodbye.